Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are doing another Amonkhet Intermediate Swiss Draft League. So we got Sweltering Suns, which is a strong card in this format. Huge board wipe. It's an aggro format, so 3 damage pretty much kills everything. So it's probably just going to be the first pick here. And you can play it in your own aggressive decks too, which is nice. And you can cycle it. It's a lot of versatility. There's also the Okhetra's Monument, which has gone up a lot in my book because there's a lot of team pump stuff. You've got Trial of Solidarity. You have Honored Crop Captain. You have the Top Crop Elite. And I guess you have an Okhetra's Name, but that's a little bit less good. It's only okay with the Monument. They're not zombies. But we're going to start it off with the Suns here. Not married to this, though. More just seeing what's going on. All right, probably take the Gustwalker now. And no, I'm not necessarily married to Boros yet. Don't get too concerned. I know you guys get bored of things quickly, but I do think Gustwalker is probably the pick here because this card just crits people hard. There's also Final Reward Fanbearer, Javelineer, which is actually a fun card. I wish it came up more often. It's a little bit of a build around, and then Bone Picker, which I like. It's actually a lot of good cards in here, but we're going to take the Gusto Walker. El Gusto Walker. Okay. So there's Magma Spray, which is pretty awesome. It's also On-Crop Champion. I like this card. Thresher Lizard, Binding Mummy. There's Slitherblade. I could probably wheel a Slitherblade, let's be honest. There's a Binding Mummy. I think it's probably just Magma Spray. Aggro format, kill anything for 1 mana. Come on. Are we going to be realistic here? It's Magma Spray. It's the pick. We want to kill things for 1 mana. Okay. So Nest of Scarabs, build around. You got a Spearmaster, Brute Strength, Splendid Agony. I like the Spearmaster. I feel like this card is actually pretty aggressive. You get in for 4 points of damage on turn 4, first striking too, and it's a common. Or you just get in for 3 if it's an empty board. It's pretty good. Alright, taking it. There's a Gale Strike in here, a Binding Mummy, Manticore, which I like. Probably taking the Mummy, though. Wasteland Scorpion's pretty good, too. I like the Death Touch. I'm going to take the Mummy. Okay, so now there's a Kopesh, but probably just take another Spearmaster here. There's a Cursed Minotaur too, which I like a lot, but I'm going to take Spearmaster. I'm going to take that. Alright, there's Okhetra's Name. This is a white zombie format. I love white zombie. Okay. Slitherblade. So Vizier of Remedies and Mighty Leap as well. And Evolving Wilds. Evolving Wilds is a little bit less good if you're doing something aggressive. And Vizier is, I don't know, pretty mediocre in general. I mean, it's probably good if you're in white-black or white-green. Mighty Leap is actually a pretty reasonable card. I think it gets to the point where it's like, oh, too bad I don't have a way to make my guys fly, and then you top deck this, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll just kill you. Okay, some late playable green spells here. So the Kudu does pair well with the Vizier, but we'll take the Companion. All the Companions? Alright. That's a direction I can get behind. I think green-white beats down very effectively too. This deck is super vulnerable to like Blazing Volley or Splendid Agony, but if they don't have it, they're in big trouble. All right, we're taking Shed Weakness. This is a really nice combat trick. It's cheap. It's effective with green creatures. I guess there's a Wind Guide in here too, but I really don't like blue-white all that much. Blue-white flyers, at least in this format. It's like, oh, well, I guess we did get the Slitherblade back. There's also a Benefaction, though, which now it kind of makes a little more sense that we would go down that direction. Don't worry, I'll make the Slitherblade deck someday. You have no fear of that. That will happen. Okay, so now we can take, I guess, Floodwaters. All right, we'll take the Deliverance, a good sideboard card to have. The second to last pick Companion, it's so awesome. Like that, it's not like Companion's broken, but if you can consistently just hit a turn 2, 3-power creature like that, and Companion's ability is actually really good too. Like, it's so relevant in an exert format. That's pretty crazy. All right, so I think I'm on the green-white bandwagon. I'm okay with that. I've played it. I like it. Let's get this Deliverance over here, though. Everything else looks good. Like this little core, well, all right, let's be honest. Benefaction, probably not going to make it, but this little core here, low curve, powerhouse is nice. We could take the Fan Bearer now. Hooded Brawler just beats. But I guess we are removal light now. We have a Shed Weakness and a Mighty Leap. I'm a proponent of combat tricks over removal spells. In this format, all right, I'm going to be specific here. In this format, I'm a proponent of pump combat tricks over more expensive, better removal. Like 1 mana, 2 mana pump spells, that extra damage adds up so quick because you already have this hyper efficient common that attacks for like 5, all of these crazy things. I still feel like taking the Fan Bearer is probably correct here. I guess it has random synergy with Binding Mummy, and being able to keep something tapped for a couple mana, as well as getting an additional beater at 1 mana, is pretty nice. I do think the Hooded Brawler is really good. All right, Gustwalker now. What a gift. What a gift. All right, so there's Corey. Oh, Gustwalker. I'll just play. How about 23 Gustwalkers, 17 lands? I guess if we had 23 Gustwalkers, you'd probably only need 16 lands or 15. I could probably get behind that deck. All right, let's take the Gustwalker here over Cartouche, over Corey Hauler. Decimator Beetle's good. But we're on the Gustwalker plan, my friends. So we could take just quad Initiate's Companion. I actually probably am okay with that over an Impeccable Timing. I like Impeccable Timing, but we might even be able to pick up more Shed Weaknesses or Mighty Leaps or something else, Synchronized Strikes. Let's just take the Companion. Let's see what happens if I just take 1,000 2-drop 3-power creatures. Hey, didn't I just call this? But now there's Talkrop Elite, which I think is actually better for us. This card is really good, though. That's actually kind of tough. This Pump's Team is my issue with not taking it here. Like, that's a pretty powerful effect. And with Companion, how about I untap it and I get to do it again next turn? That's pretty insane. Or with the Gustwalkers, too. Yeah, that is really good. Synchronized Strike is really good, though, too. Like, we are rocking just an all-creature deck right now, which might be a problem, but I still feel like Talkrop Elite. Like, I think what's going to happen is we'll end up with worse combat tricks than Synchronized Strike, and I might just be okay with that. This is insane with Exert, though, too. Oh, man. That's tough, because we do have some good Exert in here. I'm still going to take Elite. It's just been tried and tested and true. All right, so now we can take Binding Mummy. That would bring us up to 3, or we could take the Bitterblade Warrior, which is a 2-power 3-drop, or 3-power 2-drop creature. Scratch that, reverse it. All right, so now we can take Binding Mummy. It's a good way for us. It's still potentially early enough, too, where we could find some more zombies. For example, any Embalm creature. But Bitterblade Warrior does seem to synergize better with what we already have, doesn't it? All right, I think I would prefer to get on this plan, the hyper-efficient Exert plan, over the potentially tap your dudes down plan. All right, I think Spidery Grasp is just bonkers in this deck. When you already have, what, 6 Exert dudes? Yeah, I think Spidery Grasp is going to do some crazy good things. Oh, let's see here. I guess we could take the Shepherd. Oh my gosh. Oh my gorsh. Get the Hooded Brawler back too? Oh my gorsh. Alright. Take a foil land? Nah, we'll probably take the Colossipede. Colossipede too slow. Alright, we can take Quarry Hauler. It's pretty awesome. We don't have anything for it though, do we? I'm trying to think. Just in terms of counters. Well, you can put more. You know what I love about this card? And I did get to do it once. I finished a Planeswalker off with this. I removed a loyalty counter. This Camel proved that that was not a loyal Planeswalker. Getting this Shed Weakness is great. I love it. Our deck looks crazy good right now. Just crazy good. Once again, does not even matter if you don't have removal, if you have these awesome combat tricks that are hyper efficient. We're just going to give people, we're going to be givers. We're going to let them have those Luxa River Shrines. Okay, so I think Colosspide's likely not happening. Alright, well, take the Compulsory Rest. There's Trial of Strength. We don't have any cartouches. I don't really want to play the Shepherd either. I'm totally willing to cut that. And Binding Mummy is probably less likely to happen too. But I'd probably just take Compulsory Rest, get a piece of hard removal. Because we are rocking creatures just fine right now. And this can just deal with anything. Compulsory Rest is, in this format, just think how much worse this card is than Pacifism in this format. You have Embalmed creatures, so you already put it on an Embalmed creature, and they still get value out of it. So that's probably why they did it, right? Because just otherwise Pacifism would have been too good. But on top of that, like, aggro decks suffer from playing this card too, because now they have a little way to gain life. So Compulsory Rest is not nearly as good as Pacifism, but I think it's still a pick here over a Spearmaster, over a Kudu, over a Honed Kopesh, over a Trial of Strength. Yeah. Vizier, I think probably taking that. Another, oh my, oh, never mind. I guess we got to take Trial of Solidarity here. That's just too good with what we've got already, and it's just, this pack is insane. This pack is insane. Yeah, I think people would probably kill me if I took the Vizier over the Trial of Solidarity. We just need the unfairness here of, even without the cartouche, which we still might even get, Trial is really good. Yeah, you know, honestly, the Vigilance is just too good with Exert. I think that if this didn't give Vigilance, I don't think it would be nearly as broken in this format as it seems to be. But, yeah, it gives Vigilance, and our whole deck is like Exert creatures. So we're going to take Trial of Solidarity and just beat down for 1,000,000 points of damage. All right, Mighty Leap. I like it. Taking it. Taking it, playing it, being happy about it. All right, Brawler. Let's brawl here. This card is so good. So, cartouche now. Jeez. Guys, this is getting unfair. With the Trial. We actually miss. Well, thankfully we already have a deck here. Look at this deck. So good. Alright, we'll take Electrify, I guess. This is good against us. Ooh, Ronus's Monument. Well, no one would forgive me if I didn't take this, so I suppose we'll take it. Do I even want to play it? Maybe. I'll have to take a closer look at what's the best and worst things we have. Alright, I guess I'll take a Sandworm. It's so not what we're doing, but okay. Hone Kopesh, I guess we'll take it. I don't think we don't have space for this. It's not bad though. So I have to make a cut. I have to be a cutter here. Maybe the Binding Mummy can go actually. This looks good. So another Quarry Hauler or a Pouncing Hashita. Cheetah with Monument's kind of cool. Quarry Hauler's just efficient. We still don't have any synergies with the +1/+1 counter stuff. Quarry Cory Haller's probably just better than Cheetah most of the time, I think. I don't know that for a fact. And we may not even play 2 of them, especially considering everything else I have is awesome, and we have enough creatures. Yeah, this deck is pretty nutso. Alright, well, artifacts don't have a chance against us. I'm going to take the full art land here, actually. Okay. Yeah, our deck is really good. Wow. Wowzers. Like, we don't have any hard removal. Oh, that's not even true. We even have hard removal. What doesn't this deck have? Well, I'm pretty tempted to just cut the Cory Haller and call it a deck here. Easily 16 lands. Our curve is ridiculously low. And how many exert creatures do we end up with? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? With 4 Initiate's Companion and a Trial of Solidarity. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. I guess we'll try out this Ronus's Monument, right? People have been clamoring for it. So why not? Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. 8 and 8? Alright, I guess I can get behind that. We do need both early. It's like almost perfectly split down the middle here. Okay, so yeah. Green, white, super low curve beats. Our deck is still weak against Splendid Agony and Blazing Volley, but less so with the Gustwalkers and the Hooded Brawler, I guess. So, and even the Fan Bearer can take it. Yeah, this deck is nuts. I'm excited to play this one. We'll see you round 1.